Hello guys, Soviet Gaming here. Welcome to Survive in Mars tutorial. Here we will teach you how to build your first colony. First of all, I would really recommend some mods. There is a mod manager and I have better zoom distance installed and info bar. This one is really useful because maximum zoom distance is really small in the game, but yeah, for now we'll turn all off and keep with the tutorial. We have two options. We can give easy start, which will give you the easiest settings for you. You can go right away with it to start learning the game, or we can go for the new game. It has some different settings in it, which I will explain right in the minute. Here we have the basic setup. Mission sponsor is the a lot of options of sponsors, which are very different, and basically what we want to focus on is the funding. The more, the easier, and research per soul. It's very important stuff because without it, you'll have some problems with research. You'll have to have colonies and all that stuff. It can slow your progress significantly. Last time I played on Russia, it's considered the hardest of all. I didn't have any problems, even though I don't have that many of funding and stuff. For the purpose of the tutorial, I'll go with the easiest one so I can explain every little bit of the game, and we won't have to wait for a while to gather stuff. Commander profile, it's additional perks, let's call it like this, of your game. Everyone says that Rocket Scientist is the best one because it gives you that very useful CO2 jet propulsion technology, which unlocks shuttle hub. That's really useful stuff, really, but you can survive with this, without it. It is possible. It's hard, but it is possible. Anyway, I usually go on random. I like the random stuff of the game. It's heavy randomized as it is, and getting additional challenge is pretty cool. Colony logo, nothing really important about it. Pick anything you want. We'll go with this little cute alien. Damn, he's scary. Whatever. Mystery. Mystery is something like additional plot in the game. There are 9 different mysteries in the game at the moment. I haven't encountered any difference or hard. I think I had artificial intelligence in my game. Nothing really hard came out of it, so I recommend going on random. At least you'll be expecting something out of the game. Now to the next screen. This is the most important screen at the start of your game. You have to pick wisely, especially if you have limited resources and funding. So the funding which you have at the start of the game is right here. You have 40k with this basic company, Earth, Mars project, whatever, and that's a lot. You can have a lot of stuff with you and have an easy start. I recommend bringing at least one RC rover with you if you pick any other company, because he's really useful. Bring in 3 to 4 drones and basic amount of polymers, machine parts and electronics, because those are really useful for your game, and without them your colony will die off really fast. Orbital probes, I don't know about those. Those are pretty much optional, but for the purpose of this tutorial we'll go with the basic setup. Let's go next. Here we have map of the Mars. We can rotate it with right click. There are some predefined landing spots over here, here and all around. You can press any other side around here with the shit, how was this thing called? With the coordinates, right? And we can pick custom coordinates, so we can play the same map as your friend somewhere away. You can share it. That's pretty cool, actually. For the purpose of the tutorial, we'll pick the easiest one, so we won't encounter any crazy threats right off the bat. This one looks very promising, actually, because we have a lot of resources on this map. we don't have any threats. It's really important to have a lot of metals and water, because those are really hard to come by. Then about the threats, well, they are all pretty much self-explanatory. You can point on any of them and see what they do. Let's go. So, when we pick the location of our base, the first thing we'll start with is the map of your, I don't know, of your sectors. We'll have some little greetings with our astrogeologists. I don't know what that means, but it's pretty cool. And here we have our first sector scanned out for us. It's like recommended sector for our base, because it has everything it's needed for the start of the game. Nothing really important, but because we don't have water here, but we have some metals, we have concrete, and we can start from here. Considering that we have some orbital probes with us, we can use those to immediately scan some sectors around us or somewhere far away. Let's do that. I would pretty much recommend scanning right next to us, because it's pretty okay-ish place for the base, or you can go haywire and build a base in different place, but it can be hard for you because you can scan some shit and it will be useless spot. So yeah, let's scan those sectors. This one's really good actually. We have water, perfect. So basically we were really lucky with our sector. We have water here, we have metal deposit, we have rich metal deposit, rare metal, we have concrete, we have everything we need here. So basically we can zoom in by scrolling down, and here you go, that's the maximum zoom out distance. As I said, mod will help with it. And here we can pick the location of our initial base. Those are concrete deposits which are used to build stuff. Those are overground metal deposits which can be used right away by gathering it with your transport or drones. This is anomaly, stuff which can be researched by RC Explorer. This is a rare metal deposit, which is really important for your game because it's your main source of additional funding and your main source of stuff for electronics. This is underground metal deposit. It's very important for your game because without metals, your game, your base will starve out really fast. And here we have some water, which is good for your colonists. So let's pick our first rocket. Yeah, you have some hints over here. You can click on it and read about the game. It's like some basic tutorial building it in the game. Pretty useful, you can learn a lot of basic stuff there, but you won't have any additional info about the gameplay. So here's our first rocket. As you can see, there is hexagonal outline around it. It's the range in which it commands the drones, the little building things. And for now, considering that we don't need water right away, we want to get metal, rare metal deposit, and now metals in the range. Yep, this place would be the best because it's the only source of metal we have at the moment, and we can have 2 concrete deposits and some water inside of the range of the rocket. Let's start here. Really not the best start we can have, but that's all we get. This is our rocket landing right now. Here it is, the beautiful visuals. I like the visuals in this game, it's pretty cool. So here it is, our first rocket. We have everything we've loaded on Earth going out of it. There we go. We'll talk a little bit about our transport thing with brought with us. This one is RC Rover. It have 4 drones that comes with it from the start. Those are different from the ones you ordered, so bear it in mind. If you brought it with you, you have additional drones, and it acts as a mobile building base. It has smaller radius of building. You can make it bigger or smaller, and it helps you to expand and to build somewhere far away from your main building, base, radius, whatever zone. This one is RC Explorer. It's the science vehicle which helps you with anomalies and research. You can right click any anomaly and it will go research it. This one is RC Transport, the stuff for hauling things. Also, it can gather materials. So basically, if you click on that faraway metal deposit, it will go there and mine it and bring it back. Be mindful of vehicle battery. It drains as they do stuff, and if you reach 0, you'll have to take another vehicle and recharge the dead vehicle by right clicking on it. Now we can control the speed. We can press pause and everything is paused, as you can see, and there are some really higher speeds which are very useful because sometimes in this game you'll have to speed things up. It can take quite a while to do something. So there you go, the basic tutorial of landing. Now if we zoom out a little bit more, we'll get back to our sector map, and here we have exploration and active research notices. That means that we don't have any scan sector schedule. We can do it by clicking on any sector and it will queue up the research. If you build some stuff like sensor towers, it will speed up the research, but it can go pretty well without them as well. We can queue up things by pressing left mouse button and queue it down by right mouse button. I would recommend putting everything around us in queues. At the moment we can have up to 9 sector queues. That's pretty useful and you won't have to worry about it for a while. Now about the research. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 research lines over here, and we have our deep scanning technology, right, that comes with us because we are geophysicists something. So that's how you get your technologies. You just click once you want to research. At the moment we have soil adaptation. Oh, that's actually really useful because this one is good too. This one is okay. Yeah, I would go with soil adaptation because later on food will be our problematic resource, so we'll need it. And considering that we have RC Explorer, I would like to generate some science. This is the science we generate. We have research per soul, which is gained by our sponsor. We can have outsourcing. If we click outsource, we can pay for the research. I won't do it now. Then we have research labs built on the planet, on the Mars, and people working there. Same for science institutes. And genius colonies is the rare colonies with genius perks, which give you additional research too. So you have to maximize it if possible because technology is very important in this game. And we'll get sensor towers in queue as well. So here you go, the queue. You can control left click on something to make it in the front of the queue. You can right click on stuff to remove it from the queue. So let's get it back. Yep, there we go. So right, now we have our our robots landed. We have those little drones waiting for the orders. We have our RC rover, which can move somewhere far away, like we have metal over there, and we'll probably expand that way. We can move it somewhere here, and it will help to build the base on the right, on the east side of the map. So this concludes the basic first tutorial about the landing and the introductional things. Tune in for additional tutorials about the building, and I'll show you tips and tricks. And yeah, this is a pretty cool game, guys. I hope you like it. So it was Solid Gaming. See you later, guys. Bye.